What's this?
What?
This wedding gift registry? I mean, we just got engaged, there's no wedding plans, and you're already picking out gifts?
I did it just for fun. I'm excited, aren't you?
Of course. Just not asparagus steamer excited.
Look, we're in no rush to get married. Let's not worry about it now, okay?
Okay. Oh, the cake plate. Cake is fun.
Hey!
Maria. Oh, Adam, we are so excited you're engaged. You're living together.
So you guys going Dutch on the run or what?
Anyway, we wanted to know if you guys want to go with us to an art opening on Saturday night.
Open bar.
Sweet.
Sounds fun. Is it dressy? What are you gonna wear?
I'll probably buy something new.
Of course.
I want you to take a look at the new shoes I just bought. I'm wondering if they're too slutty.
Are they clear?
No, they're not too slutty.
Oh, well, you've got a stain right there.
Oh, come on again. It's from Audrey's stupid bicycle. She's never used it. It's been hanging in her hallway for 2 years. Whoa, cool Met stuff.
Thanks. I want to hang in here, but Jennifer wants me to put it in my office. I guess we'll figure out a compromise, right?
Oh, yeah, Audrey and I, we compromise all the time. Like when we got our first apartment, she wanted to get a cat. And I didn't want to get a cat, so we compromised and got a cat.
That's too bad, pal. That's not going to happen to me. Jennifer's allergic to cats.
So am I.
Well, then why'd you let Audrey get her way?
You have a biology textbook around here?
Look, we're gonna find a place for all my stuff and I'll get settled in. You know, I think marriage is gonna be really great.
Based on what?
Look at this. Jennifer wants a cake plate for our wedding. There's going to be cake.
Yeah, sorry to disappoint you, but there's not going to be any cake.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there's not going to be any cake.
No, look, she signed up for a cake plate, so there's got to be cake.
We have a cake plate, 12 years. No cake.
How can that be?
I don't know. We've also got a juicer, no juice, a waffle maker, no waffles, quesadilla maker.
Yeah, I like
No,
it.
senor.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
I know, welcome aboard.
No, look, I don't want to be trapped in a cakeless marriage.
Again, welcome aboard.
There has to be cake. There will be cake.
Well, somebodies, the number one question I have is, what is a cake plate? Is it literally just a big plate where you put cakes? I've never had it. I mean, we have big plates here, but I didn't know there's plates just specific to a cake. I'm glad I don't have that marriage, but nonetheless, okay. This new couple, they've been together for 7 months, just a background, and he popped the question. Look, what have we talked about here on the channel, somebodies? The first 6 months, it is the best times. It is when you are showing, you're not showing yourself, you're showing the best representative. You're probably having some good intimate moments and you're getting along for this first 6 months. It's harmony, utopia. We all know this. So at the 7th month, he popped the question. So we already know, red flags, right? It's too soon. They think this happiness is gonna continue forever. They don't know any better. And then I'm glad that the other couple walked in because he's telling the youngin'. He even said, something about marriage is going to be great. And the other guy said, based on what? You know this is the person that's been married. He's seen things. He's been in the trenches. He'll tell you what's right, what's true. He won't lie to you. But why do people stay if this is their perception of marriage? Because, quite frankly, there's still enough love between two people to where they continue to figure out how to make it work. Because we've said before here, marriage can be work. You can't just marry the person and then assume, okay, I got them. They are set. They're with me for life. I don't have to do anything else. No, that's the wrong mentality. That is usually the path where trouble happens with a marriage because you just stop. So, what is the way to approach this? Just like my wife and I, we jumped into this, okay? We were 2 months dating, and then she got knocked up. As simple as that. But we were still having a great time. We thought, okay, we get along, we have great sexual chemistry, and we're just having fun. That can't change, right? Look, we all know if you're watching and you've been married for a few years now, you have a little bit of experience under your belt. You know it just like Jay and I. We know it. Things change. The happiness is different if you both have an understanding of one another. You communicate with one another. When it's new, it's like a new toy. You just love it. You want to continue playing with it, and you can't see anything wrong with it. This is what's happening when you get engaged too soon. As Jay has always said, it's best to see a person for all their seasons. Then you can make an honest judgment on whether or not this is really the person you want to take that forever step with. So, we mentioned here before on the channel, I think Jay says it more, 2 years minimum. At that point, I think you've seen between both of you all your shapes and forms, all your seasons, to really figure out, am I still in, or should I just bounce? And be honest with it. You can't always think that the beginning, that's how it's going to be, and continue in the marriage. It's just not realistic. We give it to you straight here at the Marriage Pros. Give it some time. All right? And don't worry about the cake plate. Okay? The other guy said 12 years of cake plate, there's no cake. Just give it up. Change it up to something else. Change up your dessert, quite frankly.
A few things for me. One, you should never be engaged to someone less than a year. And as what you said, I do say this a lot. You want to see someone through all their seasons because you can only fake your representative for so long before you see the real person show up eventually. But what I did not like about this particular clip is the seasoned husband is trying to poo-poo the guy who's about to get married. And I'm like, everyone does not feel that way when they're married for a while. And it's funny because the people I've been speaking to recently, whenever they speak about their spouse, it's never in a pleasant way. It's more like, this, that, whatever about their spouse, right? I'm like, and I think to myself, why did you get married, or what changed in your marriage that made you have that response like that? But one thing that stood out to me were the wife, the seasoned couple, where she was like, I had to go buy me a new dress. I was like, that sounds familiar. Because every time my wife and I want to do something, she always wants to go buy a new outfit. I'm like, I have lots of shirts in the closet. We can just pick one of those, you know, instead of me buying a new shirt, type of thing like that. But I didn't like how he was poo-pooing the marriage or before how things are, because technically every marriage is different. What might work for you may not work for someone else. What you're going through, someone else may not have that experience. Similar, yes, but not the exact same. So I didn't like how he was trying to poo-poo him with that, because I can say things about my marriage that other people I know don't have an experience in or don't have the same feelings for. So you can take that with a grain of salt. But yes, see people through all their seasons. Do not get engaged to someone you know for less than a year. Less than a year. You want to date at least minimum 2 years. Minimum 2 years. But if you're dating for 5 and have no plans on getting married, one, if the woman says something, you'll be like, oh, well, yes, eventually we'll do this. As soon as you hear that, just cut bait right then and there. Yeah, other videos talking about how someone said they wanted to be married, other person said they did not want to be married. And they asked that question like, well, you know, I never felt that way. And there you go. Seeing people through all their seasons, dating for a good amount of time before someone shows you who they really are. And when someone shows you who they are, believe them. So if someone is not happy in their marriage, I'm not saying this guy in the clip, this season guy, is not happy with his marriage, but when he's complaining and bitching and moaning about certain things, yes, he's trying to give the other guy example what is to come in his future, but that's not necessarily the case.